Hello and welcome to episode 13 of our Prison Architect Season 3 $1 Million Prison Build. I think we're well past $1 million. I haven't actually checked. Yeah, 2.2. That'll do. But last time we started the process of getting supermax set up and getting everything ready for another supermax up here, and then eventually death row over on this side. In addition to fixing a couple of other nagging problems in maximum security, in terms of how the prisoners interact with each other, and murder slash not murder, whatever you want to call whatever's happening over here, killed for being a snitch, whatever. All that stuff is hopefully on the decline after we fixed a bunch of the different things. We have about 80 spots that are currently unfilled because we paused intake after a riot last time, and we're going to slowly start bringing people back in to fill those empty spaces, but the primary goal for today is to get at least one of these supermax wings up and running. And now there's been a couple different schools of thought in the comments about what people want to see with the supermax. One of them is, hey, it's supermax, don't give them any privileges whatsoever, just keep a whole bunch of guards on them all the time. And then another one is, give them everything they want, but don't let them leave. So they have absolutely no incentive to do anything except just sit in their cells. So, our dear friend Redneck in the comments has proposed a solution. We build 2 supermax wings, which we were already planning to do, but the first one has tiny cells, and the other one has big cells with everything they could possibly ever want, and we see which one ends up going better. Now, I have an idea about how this is going to end up, but I think it's going to be fun. So we're gonna go through it anyway. So today I'm gonna try and get the first one set up where there's just tiny cells, a bed and a toilet, and that's it. And give them a nice common room with a whole bunch of stuff to do, communal showers and all that other good stuff. And then up here, probably not this episode, but at some point, maybe the next one, build more or less paradise prison, but they are never allowed to leave. They cannot go anywhere else in the prison. They just stay here. So we'll see what happens. We got a bunch of stuff to do. We have a bunch of utilities we got to take care of as well. And if we take a look at how this is holding up, it's only at about half capacity power-wise. So I don't think it's unreasonable to assume that this power station can also power at least one of these. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll just have this come all the way down this side, right like so, and then just bring it right the way in here and see about what else we have to do. Obviously water is not going to be a problem. That's just quite literally whatever, wherever, at any point in time. So that should be okay. Let them take care of that. Plenty of work to be done, and plenty of stuff that we have to get ourselves into. I love that there is a visitor here. There should not be any visitors, because this shouldn't be operating. So, this is all supermax. It's all supposed to be supermax. Except there's no cells here, so I don't want to, I don't want there to be issues. I guess we'll see what we get to. We got all these visitors here for the prisoners that are not supermax prisoners. So I don't know exactly what's happening or what exactly they're expecting is going to be happening. We just got a bunch of stuff to take care of. Got to get some guards in here. Again, there's why? Okay. Oh, I thought that was a prisoner. It looked like he had a prisoner uniform on. I guess he's just got some boring clothes. But we've got some guard work to be doing here. Now remember what we said about supermax prisoners is they have to be guarded at all times. So we're going to have guards literally everywhere in this prison. We got so much to do. So much stuff to get done. In fact, I'm wondering if these visitor booths have to be directly wired, or if they can just kind of go off of the trunk lines that come through here. I don't know. I guess we'll we'll have to wait and see what happens. But we do need to start actually setting things up. And we need to have our canteen, and then we need to have all sorts of other stuff available for our prisoners to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this area canteen, and we're going to start serving food here. I need to put in a kitchen, which I have to decide where that's going to go. I would imagine we probably want to have as large of a canteen space as possible, because if our cells are 2 by 2, we're going to have a lot of dudes. There's going to be a ton of dudes in here. It's going to be a very high population, higher than this. And these are 90 apiece. So we definitely need to have enough space for these guys to be eating in. But that also means we have to have enough food for them to eat in the first place. So I'm kind of thinking, if we expand... How many was this? Was that 6? Yeah, we'll do another 6 outside of this, which means that would be 7. Let me just check again. Yeah. And then what we can do on the side of this is we can actually have this be a kitchen. This will end up being, I guess, more of the side the prisoners will not necessarily be in as much for more staff type things. But, I mean, obviously the visitation entrance has to be right here. But we do have to have some areas for the staff to actually do staff type stuff. And so that is where we will put the kitchen. We'll just pop that right like so, right there. And then everything has to be wrapped around. Did I not... Okay, no, that does say kitchen. That's fine. And the kitchen is going to be enclosed in the actual wall, whereas everything else, as much as we can, is going to be enclosed in the barred wall. It's kind of hard to see in the dark. I know we're going to get that taken care of just as soon as the lights are in place. So kitchen-wise, just go ahead and get these lights in. There we go. That'll work out just fine. Kitchens, of course, have to have cookers and fridges and sinks and all of that fun stuff, so we will go ahead and take care of that. We don't really need to have 2 sinks, but I'll put 2 sinks in anyway because I think that looks nice. A little bit of dressing. Put a bin in there. Then cookers along the wall. Probably doesn't hurt to have more cookers here, and then we'll just put in some doors. Staff doors only, mind you. Double doors right there, make that look a little nicer. So we have 5 cookers. Hopefully that's enough. And then our fridges can just go right here. Actually, you know what? We've got space in the middle. We can do something like that. Looks a little bit more interesting. Maybe put a little table. I know they're not going to use it, but for the sake of looking nice, a little prep table here. So that's 4 fridges. We'll give them a cool 6 fridges. There we go. 5 of these cookers should be enough. That'll work out pretty nicely there. And then, of course, for the actual canteen, we have to have serving tables. So we'll put 2 here and 2 here. Fill that space up nicely. And then around the outside, of course, pop in a whole bunch of these things. Hopefully I did my math correctly here. Ah, not quite. Not quite. So that's going to end up being 2. Hopefully I did this correctly. Just kind of guessing, honestly. I did! Good job, me. Good job. Yeah, so we'll just fill this in. Right, like so. Plenty of tables for all of our dudes. We might not need the canteen to be quite this big, but I want to have, you know, as little of an opportunity for violence as possible. So give these guys plenty of space. Got 8 tables there. There will be more. And there are actually... Okay, this might work, because that's for 180 dudes. We don't really need to have so much space, but there's going to be other stuff in the canteen as well, because they're going to have to be in the canteen during meal hours. So we can give them other options. It's not going to show up in the room quality evaluation, but they will interact with other things. So that will work there. We'll start with those 8. That should be fine. Pop in large jail doors. I'm assuming here that would be 6 on that side, and then 6 on that side, and then a... Yeah, that'll work. 1 jail door there, 1 jail door there. That will work out quite nicely. And then, remember how we had this set up here? Obviously the kitchen needs to be on this side, but we also have to have a security room. I don't know if it needs to necessarily be this big, but we'll get there when we get there. We'll get stuff figured out. Got plenty of electricity that needs to be put in. They seem to be rather slow at installing everything, but we'll let them work their magic. This, of course, will be where all of our supermax guys end up eating. Staff only. Of course, the supermax... Nope, not staff only there. Supermax only. The supermax guys need to actually have cells to go into. And that is partly what's going to happen here. Now, somebody said we should use glass walls. I don't think that's something I have access to, because I don't think I have that DLC. So we're going to have to, unfortunately, slum it with the barred walls for our supermax cells. So we'll go ahead and we'll start right here. Pop these in. If we don't like this, we can always change it. So we do have everything hooked up here. That's looking good. Obviously, this has to be manually hooked up. But we will get there when we get there. So I'm pretty sure we do it this way. It should count. I'm not going to do anything with these 7 regular beds. We can still give them comfy beds. But they are going to be, quite literally, just a bed and a toilet. That's it. That's all they get. All they get in the room. So as soon as that's put in place, we'll just let them do what they gotta do. Let's check our load. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be fine once we get all this stuff hooked up. Should not be an issue. And of course the water eventually has to get put in. I don't know why it managed to not go in. Doesn't really make sense, but that's fine. Then of course this has to be popped in as well. We'll just preemptively do one of these numbers. Now I'm going to do the same thing over here, but the middle I'm not entirely sold on yet. Exactly what we're going to be putting in there and how. But we will, at some point, figure that out. I did think I wanted to put some more cells here and then have a narrow shower room, but I'm thinking what might be better is to actually have these walls come out like this, and then in the middle of all of this, I'll show you what middle I'm talking about here in just a second. After I actually get this kind of laid out. There we go. So we're making progress here. Of course, these guys are not quite working. 2 guards here, 2 armed guards. Kind of an armed guard in the kitchen, a regular guard in the kitchen, and then of course in the canteen as well. So that'll work. We're gonna have to get some more dudes, some more guards. We have 150. Well, we're gonna need... I'll just hire 200 guards. How about that? We're gonna need to get some more armed guards actually hired up, but we'll make it happen. Just got a whole bunch more guards so we can facilitate those guys coming around. But I'm pretty sure we have to put in actual doors here, but if we were to do this, say, this way. So now we have 8 here, 6 here, then this space actually for this this little cell block would be good for a shower, I think. We can kind of keep things separated a little bit here. And just wall this off as a completely separate area. We can experiment with some stuff. See what ends up working. But the idea is we want to compartmentalize about as much as we can. In the event that some sort of shenanigans occur that we don't want to really have to deal too much with. I'm going to get rid of all of our planning stuff, so I don't have to worry about looking at that anymore. Yeah, we'll get that popped in just fine. Utilities-wise, we have this sitting here. Yeah, see, this is going to be... that's going to be where the toilet goes, right across from the door. So that's fine there. That'll come out this way. That'll come out this way. Means that'll be here, and that'll be here. That works. And then, if we're going to make this a shower area... let's see. We actually don't have any of those in this entire prison, but... I believe this should work. Just this area right here as a shower. We will, of course, have to put drains around everything so we don't flood, well, everything. But we have these shower pillars we can pop in. We do one of these kind of deals. I know there's only, what is this, 22 guys in here, but we're going to want to make sure that we have a decent amount of shower heads available. See, that's 1. That'll be 4 there. So that'll be 8. They will actually fight each other over showers. So maybe what I should have done is not quite that, but this will make decent use of our space. Just put these right like so. Maybe I'll just put more drains right here. So that would be, it would be fine. Fine enough for what we have going on. And if we need to put in some more, we can put in some more, but I think that works out okay. Alright, so that's going to be shower room. Just got to get the rest of the water hooked up here. Of course, once this is installed, it's going to be a little easier for us to see. But the idea is we want to have the large pipes not completely accessible to the guys while they're in their cells. Whether or not that actually makes that much of a difference, I'm not entirely sure, but it seems like it's a decent enough idea to try and keep on that. So I thought I had this assigned already. Yep. I don't have cooks assigned, so we probably should. Let's just assign 4 cooks. Just to make that happen. How many cooks do I have? 40? Well, now I have 50. How about that? We got a lot of staff in this prison, I'll tell you what. Got a lot of staff in this prison. So now, deployment-wise, okay, of course I didn't put the doors in. We're using secure doors for our supermax cells, these tiny ones at least. Actually, you know what? You know what I need to do is I need to make sure they have access to these showers. So I shouldn't have built this wall here. I should not have built this wall here, but I did. So why don't we actually take... I know I just put these in. But why don't we take that out, dismantle these objects here. So that way we can have full control over this entire sector, and this will just be up against this wall here. I guess that'll be fine. But now that we know, that's what's going to be going on in here. Comfy beds. You know the drill. Toilets can go right there, right there. That'll end up working out just fine. This door can be dismantled. We'll use it later. Now this... Okay, that did get removed. Good. See, now I can actually pop this in. I know it ends up looking kind of weird when you put all these little pipes in, but that should end up being just fine. Alright, so that's going to be a little cell. Let's get our cloner out and just put those in there. Nice and easy. And then those in here. Then I think I can... actually, no, I needed to have the other one copied for that. There we go. That works. So that'll be 18. That'll be 18. And we have, in terms of shower heads, we got 4, we got 8, and then we have 6 in the middle. So that's a little closer than having those extra 4 guys. That'll work. We'll give this a shot. We'll see if this actually works. These guys are doing what in here? They're cleaning? Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I need to have guards deployed to this sector. So we'll just have 4, because why not? The shower room is going to count as a separate room, even though it's not divided. Which is fine, I guess. Alright, my armory is in severe need of additional guard lockers. So they have to all have their own lockers. So we'll just all the way across guard lockers. That's going to enable us to have some more. We got a lot of wood in here. Alright, and yes, before I hear any more Prince of Darkness quips, let's go ahead and put in lights. In these cells, the lights will be directly next to the doors. That will work out just fine. And then we'll put the lights right above the shower pillars because we can. That's fine. Now, I am kind of tempted to try something different with the lighting in Supermax, just so it's, I don't know, maybe a little bit more prison-like. We can put these wall lights in. I kind of want to mess with those. I know they'll go on top of the barred walls. I don't know if at that point they would be 360-degree lights because they're on a bar wall that doesn't actually block light. That's something to think about, I guess. We need to also put lights above these tables like we did in the other canteens. So we'll do that. Just for right now, that'll be okay. Stop dying. You really can't resist killing guard dogs, can you? Marbles. Oh, he served 3 years for violent disorder. Okay. Well, clearly that didn't actually do anything. Killing guards. Oh, and there's keys and a taser on the ground. And guards are dying. Okay. So clearly we've learned nothing. We've accomplished absolutely nothing. We got guard equipment. We got, man. That's a right mess. All right. Now, is someone going to pick up all these things off the ground and commit more violence? No, walked right past it. Okay. Clearly, we need some more. We need some more guards. We got. Man, stop killing the parole. Look. Oh, that guy's got a creepy looking face. It's like oddly detailed for this art style. You're gonna stab somebody with a fountain pen. Alright. So clearly the maximum security folks have learned nothing. And my false pretenses of them actually accomplishing something were a lie. Alright, more guards stationed. I had 3 more here as well. The parole room actually wasn't... oh, I did have a patrol here, but there was no guard there. Okay. Okay, so they're preparing for a parole. What's going to happen when their guy comes in? Is he going to stab him? No, they left. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so... no prisoners assigned yet to eat here. Alright, so this is going to have to be... brought in like so. So we'll see what this ends up looking like once we are actually, you know, using these cells and have them zoned as cells. Because I need these supermax guys to be coming over here. So why don't we go ahead... So now I've got capacity for... actually, hold on, I have to assign these supermax. That works. Now I've got capacity for 6, because the rest of these haven't had all their stuff installed yet. Why is there no... oh, that's where the door was, okay. Now it should say, yep, 18. Good. Now the rest of this parole room could use a visitor table, which we'll go ahead and pop right there. I guess the holding cell can use regular beds. That's probably fine. And then it has to have a bench and a toilet. Alright, they get a Pittsburgh toilet right in the middle of the room. Alright. So why is he still in handcuffs? Oh, he's legendary. Okay. Now where is he going? Is he going to the yard? No. Where are you going? Where are you going? You are not allowed. You are not allowed. This is staff only. 2 layers of staff only, mind you. So what's going to happen when you try to go out this way? Not going to let you, huh? Haha, you can't go that way. You have to stay in here. Now where are you going to go? You going to go back to your cell? I think you are. Yep, there you go. Alright, so both of these guys are legendary prisoners. I thought legendary was a separate class entirely. Okay, now what's happening here? Oh, somebody else got turned insane. We got 2 extra criminally insane dudes. Well, we'll get that figured out at some point. For right now, I thought this secure door was going to get dismantled. But now I've got room, and they have to go eat. So bring them on in. Get your slop and go eat somewhere. Are they going to sit together? Are they going to be buddies? No. Okay. No friends allowed. The yard needs some love. In fact, we haven't actually turned this into a yard. Yep, here we go. I do need to hire the rest of these armed guards, so let's do that. Let's get those guys immediately in here. And we can fix up our yard to be... ooh, look, we got field grass, flowery fields, grass and stones. Or it could just be grass. Put some nice grass in the yard, give them something to do. I guess they really like having bleachers in a yard for some reason. So they can sit on the bleachers and do whatever they want, I guess. Tire apparatus can go there. And I believe the rest of these are... Hold on. Yep, punching bags and dumbbell racks. And I think there's also something about 12 squares of running track, which I guess we could pop in a little bit of running track. And the yard, of course, needs some lights, which would be, floodlights would be good, but I think this is so small we can just use regular wall lights and be fine. Okay, who died? Man, you gotta stop killing guard dogs, man. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. In fact, we're gonna have more guards with dogs. Alright, so that's actually going to work out pretty nicely, spacing these out like this. It's not perfect, but it will work. It'll work enough for right now. Alright, so our two guys they're in here. They do have access to visitation if they come in through that side. Which I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Should be fine. We need to outfit reception, which is the office desk. Oh, this is so loud in my headphones. That has to be tables and chairs. There. That works. So now we, I believe, are going to have the capacity to actually have these supermax guys in here. So let's turn intake back on. Legendary prisoners, I can only assume they're going to shove these guys up to supermax. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out. If we take in... Let's start with... 20 per day. I think because it's going to be split up and the supermax guys will come in here. Man, we got some stuff happening here. Oh, they got shivs in the insane sec. I think we need to do a shakedown. The last time we did that, it caused riot. So here's hoping it doesn't go that bad. Well, we got to find stuff. No, I need to... look at all these guys. All this reception needs to be for not supermax. So if we do custom sector here, min, medium, max, and I guess the criminally insane have to go through there too. But that's for that and that. Oh, actually no, criminally insane do not go in the visitation, because they have their own. They have their own up here. So this should be criminally insane only. These guys. And I guess this one too, but not it might be okay. I guess they're just gonna have to do what they're gonna do. Shakedown-wise, we're going to be done by lunch? Gonna be done by lunch? It's, okay, it's not completely likely, but we are making good progress. Okay, the danger level is increasing, as it does. Don't like that. We need a staff room for these guys over here. So I guess I need to have a somewhere to have a staff room. Not quite sure where that's going to be because of how I have this set up. But if I... Now, why would I have done it this way? This didn't make any sense. I don't have that matched up to anything. Security we need. That is a shotgun shell. Just on the ground. Okay. Did they already finish eating? I guess they did. There's still 6 spots left they haven't. 4 now. Okay, did we really solve anything? We removed the supply of stolen tools, but not weapons. So it's not going to let me do that while I'm doing a shakedown, I don't think. Alright, narcotics search now. You see, that's probably going to take a while because of the dogs, but, you know, we could also do this by sector and not the entire prison at once. That's probably a better way to do it. Wait, did we complete the, that would be surprising. Yeah, we did. We absolutely did. Okay, cool. I guess that's all it took. Cell block E is our next goal. We'll get to 500, which won't be a problem. Just as soon as we get the rest of these guys operating in here. But I do want to try and see, with the help of our... Wait, there's quick build for rooms? Entire rooms? I know I've been looking at this whole time, but... Hedge maze? What? Oh, see, these are cute. Well, how about that? Cookie cutter staff room. That's a lot of chairs. Workshops. Classrooms. Shower room. Yeah, okay. Man, why did I not do any of this? Shared cells. Luxury cell. Solitary cell. They put a toilet in solitary? Improved cell. Basic cell. Regular holding cell, psychiatrist's office, the armory. These are some nicely designed rooms. Island. Oh, hello. What? Alright. What do they say for gym? That's not a gymnasium. Click. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Kennels. Already looked at reception. Parole. That's more or less what I ended up doing, except I didn't put the metal detector. That's so smart. Metal detector in the entrance to the parole room. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it, friends. Maybe that will save the lives of our people. Yeah, we really should have as many of these metal detectors as we can, I think. Yes, I'm putting metal detectors next to the showers. I understand. I understand how this works. But all I wanted to do was see if I could clone this in a way that would make sense. Ooh, buddy, look at this. Look at this. It almost works. It almost works. It does keep these guys separate, but not completely separate. In fact, that's not even the same deal going on here. Maybe I don't need to have the canteen be so huge. I don't know. I'm just kind of experimenting, seeing what works. If we agree that it sucks, we're not gonna stick with it. We can try something else. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I need the yep, that needs to get connected there. This actually doesn't have... Huh. Alright. I guess we need to have little wings here to try and reach that other light bulb. Hopefully it does. There it goes. Yep, that's all we needed. So maybe I don't need to have a bunch of barred walls everywhere with all these patrol areas around them. I don't know. So these guys are mad. Well, they haven't actually found tunnels. They're just marking flags where they hear noises or whatever. So I think... What was the thing we tried putting a toilet down? And then you dig up the toilet and then you find out that there's actually tunnels here. Pretty sure that's what that was. So they've got their own stuff to take care of. So I hear taser sounds. Man, these guys are, they're pretty upsetty spaghetti over here. Yeah, see, they're finding a lot of these flags here. That means there's got to be something. I know the dogs are the ones that are helping with the narcotic search, but I need to not have 100 guard dogs. That just seems, unwise. Alright, dismantle the toilets. And hopefully that uncovers some sort of a tunnel system. Yep, sure does. Wow, okay. That's rather substantial. Let's get rid of that. Oh, somebody got tased through 3 different cells. Alright, there you go. Fight the guards. That's a great idea. Now, if we were really evil, we could station a guard in the cell. Okay, now people keep dying. Man, people are, they're getting kind of testy. Getting kind of mad about these narcotics searches. This is certainly less than ideal. But the guards have to search everything. There's only so much they can check at one time. I think by the time they get finished checking, they're probably going to have to start again. Well. Lots of stuff happening on the cameras. At least it seems to think. What's this guy doing suspiciously on a camera? Oh, now they all went away. Alright, that's weird. The toilet's just sitting in a box. Okay, I believe, defined these as custom sectors. Yes, okay. That's good. This needs to be max sec only, as does this. Because they have their own depressing little area, but it is their own. Yeah, what I should have done is just made this wall one more this way, or just take it out entirely. Which, you know what? I'm thinking we can double this if we just take this out and we just have a giant thing. That, I think, is going to be a better use of space. So we'll just get this taken care of here. Very, very, very slow process. So all these doors are opened manually by a guard. Probably should, you know, have automated stuff in place, but at some point we'll get there. This metal detector, therefore, will have to be dismantled, and we'll build it somewhere else at the entrance to this block. But I do think that's going to be... Oh, did they not get rid of the wall? Oh, there it goes. That was actually slated for demolition. It's just the guy who's supposed to do it is not here yet. So that's fine. Why did that get rid of... Alright, that should not have been what that was, but it's fine. Okay, now I have access to the clone again. And what I will do is I will just have this... Yeah, there we go. There we go. That will actually work out, I think, pretty well. To just pop that in like that. Then we have the nice big shared shower area here, without it being too crazy. Just need to make sure the rooms are adequately expanded. That'll work. And then I can actually have a wall here. But I will have that be a barred wall, at least to come into the canteen, which we will put in a couple of large jail doors here. By a couple, I mean just the one. The guards will have to just manually open that. But this will end up, I think, what is that, 36 by the time it's done? Right now, nothing is marked as supermax. That's a problem. We need to fix that immediately. There we go. Oh, we also have a bunch of grass we need to put in. That was a comment that I keep getting a lot of, is they want to see more grass popped in where it's supposed to go. That's just one of those things we kind of forgot about, I think, because we were so busy doing other stuff. But it is important, so let's go ahead and spend a whole bunch of money putting grass in all of the surroundings of the prison. Except where we already have paths, of course. That'll keep them busy for a pretty ridiculous amount of time, but it is important. Have things look nice. So that should take care of pretty much everything that was waiting from that. This bit right here, of course, is not grass, but it should be. Spending a lot of money on landscaping, I'll tell you what. That'll go there. And then, of course, all of this, minus what's going to become a concrete pathway, it's turned into grass. And then this right here might be our last little bit. Alright, so then, of course, concrete tiles go here and here. And that should mean everything is taken care of inside the fence there. The forestry I'm not so much worried about. Over here also is going to require a bunch of grass, but that's not really my biggest priority. Although, I can go ahead and do this much at the very least. That'll work. I'm not going to landscape over my actual pathing here. That's going to work out nicely to have this here. Then we just have this bit on the bottom. We'll have spent, oh, I don't know, 50 grand on grass at least for the sections of the prison that are actually inhabited. So that's okay. Now, why do we keep bringing in more criminally insane guys when we don't have the capacity for them? It's because I didn't say... Aha, okay. Ooh, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. I just need to... Yeah. Now... Okay, I'm okay now. I just... If we get 118 dudes in one day... First of all, that's a lot of dudes, but we're gonna have some problems. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring in all the supermax guys in. Fill that up, and then we'll go from there. We'll do it section by section so we don't overwhelm our intake staff. Of course, this is still getting popped in here, but we can't. See now I've got the problem if I actually build this like this, that the toilet's going to be underneath. See, that's not, yeah, I'm really not happy with this. But what else am I going to do, right? We do have the option to just rip this out and try again and rebuild it. That was always on the table. But somehow it just kind of feels wrong, you know? I said I didn't want to have this large pipe here, but at the same time, like, where else am I going to just, what, do that? I guess? So we'll get rid of these pipes. And then replace them with something else. And of course it's going to get rid of the electrical too, because that's apparently something that makes sense when you're deleting pipes, is to delete electrical. Well, all we can do now is just wait for stuff to happen, I suppose. Yep, here comes food stuff. You know, the janitor's in. So on and so forth. We got 6 dudes sleeping here. This has already been disconnected. Stop taking me over there. Whenever I click on this, I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense. But that's fine, I suppose. Yep, they're just going to be working on this for quite some time. So, I am going to time-lapse a little bit of this so we can get the rest of the grass popped in. And get the rest of our supermax guys brought in. Of course, if something interesting happens, I will stop the time-lapse and show that to you guys. But right now, it just kind of seems like bog standard stuff. And we don't want to spend too much time just watching them do a whole lot of nothing. So that's what we'll get ourselves into. And then I'll see you on the other side of this. Alright, so it looks like this is just about done. For some reason, there's steel sitting here. I don't really know why, but we're probably going to have to go ahead and call it for today. Try and pick this back up next time. There's a couple small things we still need to fix. I guess I can go ahead and do that now. Get those things connected. Check on our power supply. Yeah, we're looking just fine. There's a lot more grass that still needs to get put in. Some more improvements that we have to do to some other stuff, but the Supermax is up and running. A little bare bones. Just a little bit. The cells are grade 0 because they have no windows. And the only bonus is the comfy bed. If I gave them a comfy pillow, I think that's another +1. Yeah, but otherwise, that's it. There's absolutely no benefits to this. But the yard is a 10 out of 10, which is great news. Canteen's a 4 out of 10. We obviously could do a little bit more with that. But I guess what we'll end up doing is just, before I forget, stop taking me over to some random spot every time I click on something. I'll put a couple of windows in here, just so we have windows in the canteen. But that's going to be it for today. We had a couple of deaths during the time-lapse, but in this prison, I guess that's business as usual, so not really that much of a cause for concern. Stuff just kind of happens. We just have to figure out how to deal with it. Oh, wow, we had 4 guards die? Seriously? Yikes. No, we still have all of our armed guards, doctors, orderlies, cooks, gardeners, janitors. Lost 2 dog handlers. We're just not going to worry about that. Everything else is progressing reasonably nicely. Minimum and medium sec don't really give us any problems. It's just these guys over here in maximum security that could definitely use some stuff. Take a look at our category just for the maximum guys. Actually, this is a lot better than I thought. Overnight, obviously, this stuff's going to build up and then they'll take their showers in the morning. And then I guess luxuries is really the only thing they're lacking. I think the bird can help with that if we were to put that in there. But the minimum guys, their only real complaint is hygiene. That's because they're sleeping. Medium, same kind of deal. I don't have anybody in protective custody. Supermax guys, they got less to be happy about. But wow, criminally insane guys are mad. Okay, so we definitely need to get the we need to get some recreation going on for these guys. Give them a common room or something of some type to just relax and chill. So that'll be something we gotta work on a little bit. If you have any ideas, of course, I will take those in the comments. But we are working our way toward getting everything else set back up. I'm gonna fill the capacity in the. Wow, we had 29 empty beds in minimum sec? Sheesh. Alright, well, we'll let these guys in for today, and then we'll have to remember to change that next time to get medium filled back up. But that's going to be it. Hope whatever it is you're doing with the rest of your day, have a fun and a safe time. As always, big thanks, Beard Boosters. You subsidize this content. I say it every single time, but I always want to make sure that I remind everybody. That's the reason why we can still keep doing this stuff, is these people who are contributing a little bit of money every month to help offset the, I guess, opportunity cost of going deep into these games and playing very long playthroughs instead of just making 1 or 2 videos about a game and then being done. Yeah, I'm trying to do an outro here. Can you stop dying for a sec? 1 second? 1 second. Man, stop killing guard dogs. Just don't do it. Don't do that. That's bad. Well, killing in general is bad in a prison. So maybe just don't do that as a function of, you know, being a decent human being. But if that was the case, you probably wouldn't be here in the first place. I don't know, maybe you would. Justice system's messed up. But I digress heavily. That's it for this one. We'll see you in the next episode of this. We got plenty more coming in water beavers and with the penguins as well, so stay tuned on those. And if these people would stop dying, I could actually finish this video. Sheesh. Oh, they killed a guard. All right, well. Yep, stuff's happening, I guess. What else is new? We'll see you later. Take care, friends. Bye-bye.